once again everybody to Minecraft Madness, and as you can see I ended up finishing the towers in our wonderful Skylands. Now today is a super epic day because there are 4 things going on at the same time. Number 1, it is the epic conclusion to Skylands week. And number 2, it is Super Saturday, so we are going to be doing something super epic for that. Number 3, it is the start of the summer for me, so there's going to be a lot more uploads, a lot more fun. And number 4, it is our 100th episode on this channel. It is amazing, so we are, well, not 100th episode on this series, just 100th video. So it's pretty cool. Now, let's just get started on this, and it goes like this. So, basically, we are going to be building a giant castle-type tower thing called Heaven's Reach for the final epic conclusion of Skylands, and it will reign over the giant super city below it. So yeah, that's something pretty awesome that's gonna go on. So as you can see, I'm just starting the basic layer of this. Now I actually ended up putting this in the wrong place, because right here on these there's going to be windows. I tried to kind of fit in where windows would go, but it's kind of hard. I mean, it's a circular tower, so none of them really fit well, and I will show you how that's going to work. Now let's just get that over there and hop on over, because I'm going to be putting in the glass last, mostly because I just kind of don't want to put it in right now. Alright, so this is going to be a huge day, so I'm going to need all your guys' support that you can sum up into all your amazingness. So yeah, it is giant. I have spent hours and hours and hours doing this week, and especially on this. I have been collecting materials for a long time now, and it's finally gonna come together. So yeah, just leave as much support as you possibly can, and I know you guys can do it, and maybe we can hit some pretty high records for this channel. Now I ended up adding that right there. Yes, good and good. Alright, now we're gonna add in the glass panes to give us the windows, and we're gonna put on the top. Now as you can see, it doesn't go its full length, and I will show you guys how I'm going to be fixing that, because yes, I have to fix it, or else, you know, because perfectionist is key. Alright, so now let's just add this on over here, and dang it. Okay, so let's hop on this. No! Dang it, I hate that, how glass breaks no matter what. Alright, so now we're going to be adding on another layer. By the way, this is going to be either a 3 or 4 story tower, depending on, you know, what it comes to. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be. There's pretty much, I just dropped, dang it. Good thing I brought ladders. No, I did. Wait, yeah, I did. It's right there. Alright, so basically, it all depends on how much materials I have, because that's basically how it all ends up, is always how much materials I have. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure, because there was a lot of collection involved on this one, that I'm gonna have enough to make 4 stories, because a tower needs to be tall, especially taller than that one. But yeah, it has to be the tallest one of them all. And of course, as you can see, I ended up building another second awesome super cloud. Not really as big as the other cloud, and I didn't end up window right there. Oh no! How are we ever going to see outside? There we go. Wow, I can't believe that I ended up getting that. Alright, so this takes a lot of materials, so I'm not quite sure how that's all going to work out. Now, let's just fit that right there. I ended up missing a lot of places. What is this? Alright, now, there we go. Now, we're going to be adding a layer just like over there, and it's going to be pretty great. Now, because this is Super Saturday, we have plenty of time to get this done, which hopefully that's going to be enough time, because this is a huge build. This is probably the biggest build that I've ever done, ever. I mean, even the Timberland, which is an entire city on its own, where we did in one episode, that was pretty big, but not quite as big as this one. So yeah, it's huge, and it needs a lot of support to compensate its gigantinosity. And that is totally a word. Don't look it up, though, because it's probably not going to be there. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to be ending up showing the recording of building the roof. Most of the time I don't, but I don't know. It all depends on time. So yeah, and then I don't think I'm going to be showing the building of the flooring, because that is really boring. Even boring just for me to end up building it myself. But I love building up on the towers because I just love seeing how huge it can get, because this is going to be a massive tower. You're going to see it from space if you could even physically get there. So yeah, now let's go like this. Is that right underneath? Yes, there we go. Have to make sure because I don't want any mistakes. In fact, so far we haven't quite made, you know, too huge mistakes to really kind of care. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah. Alright, so while I'm doing this, I'm going to be telling you what the comment question of the day is. And is that directly under there? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. And now we're going to have to add right there the comment question of the day, because this already has its name, which is Heaven's Reach, which was already given by an amazing subscriber known as Superminer87, and he said to name the town square over there Heaven's Reach, except I kind of felt that it was a cool epic name, so it needed a cool epic place to be. Alright, that's gonna go right there, meaning that the glass pane's gonna go right there. It's a pain to add in these glass panes. That's like pain to add in glass panes. Haha, so punny. Alright, now all puns aside, we are going to get back into business, which is being random, which I guess puns are kind of random. Now this what kind of ended up accidentally, on purposely, is that even physically possible? What it accidentally ended up going over is that giant ocean right there. So if anything, if I want to get down quick, I can just hop into the ocean, as long as I don't hit the rocks below and kill myself. That's generally not a good idea. Alright, let's do that, and that goes right there. So basically, it's all just kind of getting the entire shape down. Once I get the shape down, it kind of goes pretty fast. But I wish that you could fly in survival, but that would, you know, kind of defeat the purpose of being in survival. Well, except, you know, because, I mean, you could just fly everywhere and then it'd be easy. But I guess you could kind of add it in and make it, you know, use a lot of food to fly, and you need to have full, or like the first 2 or 3 to fly. That would be kind of cool. I guess all you mod people out there that can build mods pretty easily, go do that. That would be cool. Alright, now let's just get this down, and I really am trying my hardest to try and get this completely, the whole shape down. This is the second floor, meaning that we're either going to be building 1 or 2 more stories. I'm hoping 2, because, you know, that would be way cool to have this just a giant tower. I wonder if I'll ever hit the height limit. I've never hit the height limit on survival mode, on ever building, like, you know, building something cool. I've done it like just gathering a few stacks of dirt and then just kind of building myself up and jumping off. Never a good idea, but very fun. Alright, so, wow, this is coming together very well, which is really good. I like seeing a lot of, I like seeing the builds go together. And yeah, so basically I'm just going to kind of go around in a little circle and just add it in as I go. I'm pretty sure it's gonna, nah, I think this would be a little faster. So we're gonna do that now. Oh, dang. I hate misplacing blocks. Well, that was our first tiny mistake, not really a huge mistake. A huge mistake would be building this in the entirely different area. That would be a little bit bad, but yeah. So this fits in pretty well with the architecture of its surroundings, because I mean it's using the basic blocks that we used for that, except it's a little bit better because, you know, kind of is gigantic, and it's gonna feature a lot more blocks that aren't over there because I wanted to. So yeah, and basically it's gonna have netherrack and, you know, all that kind of stuff, all that jazz, because yeah, I guess just because I want to. So, yeah, pretty much. Alright, so let's get that down here. And this is the 3rd story, and it's looking good. I've got quite a bit of materials here. I think there's going to be a 4th story involved. In fact, we've got plenty of time. And I am going to be skipping the roof because I like, even while watching, like, Let's Plays, because I end up in my spare time watching a lot of other people's Let's Plays to either learn to kind of fix mine, or to make them better, or to see just kind of how good people can be, because there are a lot of unknown but really good what are they called, commentators, you know, the common potatoes. So yeah, and they just aren't heard of, and most people won't take the time to subscribe to them. Kind of like me, but, you know, the people who do subscribe to me are, you know, pretty much the greatest subscribers in the entire universe. So yeah, give a pat on your back. And if not, go make a channel, and then go subscribe to me, because it all helps. Every subscriber helps. Like, if you think that, like, it's kind of like with everything else. If just one person thinks, oh, well, me subscribing is not going to make a much difference. Well, that's the thing, is, like, what if everybody else thinks that exact same idea? Then no one ever subscribes, and no one ever gets bigger out there, you know? Except the main guys, who will generally get all the attention until you get out there. So, yeah, that's basically my word of the Sorenus. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, second question of the day is, wait, did I even add in a first comment question? Or did I just explain why I didn't even add a first comment question and it's already 10 minutes in? What is this? So, first comment question of the day then is, what do you want to see out of this? What do you want to see get built into this? Because I am open to all suggestions and everything, and don't worry about that. If you hear a slight noise, it's because my computer is attempting to kill itself. Not really, it's just kind of pissed that I'm, you know, doing this. And I ended up making a mistake right there. You know, whatever. It actually kind of brings it out. But that is kind of a big mistake if I ever wanted to end up correcting that. Good thing I don't. So, yeah. And so, I just want to hear all your guys' suggestions, because I'm open to everything that you guys want to see done. Because, I mean, this series isn't about me. It's never been about me. And it's never really been about, like, just getting big or anything. I want it to get big so more people can enjoy it. And that's what it's mainly about, is just having people go out and, you know, enjoy this show. That's the whole reason why I do this. I love seeing your guys' comments and all your support, because that shows me that you like what you see. So yeah, and definitely just leave all your support, and yeah, well, let's get back to the randomness. I feel like I've talked a little too normally. So yeah, let's get this here. And so yeah. Wow, I think I've kind of missed... what am I talking about? I think I feel like I've kind of said and yeah, like 500 million times throughout this. I'm sorry, it gets kind of hard. I mean, just go out and try and record for this amount of time. Just the 12 minutes that we have already recorded, and holy crap, it gets hard. You start like forgetting about things to talk about and stuff, and it gets really annoying. So yeah, if my commentary isn't first rate, then I definitely apologize. It's a lot easier to record shorter episodes. Shorter episodes are definitely, you know, a lot more, you know, kind of laid back, because I can generally just, instead of flipping out about what am I going to say, it's more like, what am I not gonna say? Dun dun dun! Alright, so yeah. Wow, I just said it again. Whatever. What is this? Alright. Man, how many stories have I built? And that was probably a crucial thing that I needed. This is the final story. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh! Wow, time has really passed by. And I feel like I'm going kind of slow, kind of building this thing up. But yeah. And I'm sorry if this isn't exactly the most enjoyable thing to watch, just me going around and around in circles and just placing this. But trust me, it's completely worth it once you see the end. That's what it's all about, is the end result. So yeah, I mean, it's not generally the best thing. And oh man, I hit a vacuum upstairs. That is not good. That's probably getting into my thing. So yeah. Alright, 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Now let's get back into the madness. Alright, I feel like I'm probably going to run out of glass panes. Pretty much, yeah. I'm going to run out of glass panes, which is fine, because we'll probably be adding them in once we start adding the stories onto this thing. So yeah, it's not going to be too much of a big deal, because we're also going to be needing to add something else as well, so yeah, it's going to work out pretty well. Alright, so, man, I keep saying that over and over again. It's like an addiction. Addiction to us all. Alright, there's a problem right there. A wee bit of a problem. I ended up adding that on the wrong side. That is what I like to call a major problem, because that way that I can't fix the glass panes, and I'm gonna have to add that later, So yeah, I'm actually gonna have to go make a lot more glass and fix that. But yeah, I'll probably do that off camera because that would be really boring. It'd be like, you know, listening to elevator music for 49 hours. Except it probably wouldn't take that long. Alright, so I'm really glad that we ended up getting 4 stories onto this thing. Look how huge this is! And it looks like a giant target below there. That's kind of cool. Wasn't really expecting that. That's kind of strange. Very, very strange. Alright, and this also ends up going over the river, which is a lot of bodies of water underneath this. And I don't know what I don't really know what I'm going to be calling that forest beneath this, because it's really cool how everything turned out on there. And shut up, computer, it's not that hard. Sorry if you guys can hear that, the whirring of my fan. Yes, there is a word such as that. I didn't even make up that word. Crazy. Most of the time I'm making up words, like Dr. Seuss and Shakespeare. Except, you know, less boring. The Shakespeare part, not the Dr. Seuss part. But yeah, I mean, unless you guys enjoy not Dr. Seuss, Dr. Shakespeare. No, unless you guys enjoy Shakespeare, which, yeah, I just kind of find it a bit boring. But yeah, so, wow, I am saying but, yeah, and so many times that I'm probably going to copyright that word and, you know, use it only for me. And every time anybody ever says that, they owe me a nickel. Just a nickel, but it'll add up. Trust me. I'll be a multi-billionaire by the age of 17. Alright, so let's just get this all together. Pretty much, what I'm actually thinking of doing is I'm going to be collaborating a lot more with a lot of other people's channels, because that's a seriously awesome way to get your channel out there. Is just to collaborate with other channels, because they all have amazing material, and you bring in your material, and it all just it's one happy fiesta time with squirrels and nuggets, chicken nuggets, the best kind of nuggets. All right, so what was that? Maybe the squirrels have come early. Alright. So yeah, I love collaborating with people's channels. The only 2 channels that I've ever ended up collaborating with was my 2 amazing friends, Z-Cosmic and Revirio. Which, I feel like Z-Cosmic's going into one of his stages where he wants to end up changing his channel, and I don't know if that's really going to work out, because last time when I ended up saying that, he ended up backing out of it and still using his channel. So we'll see how that ends up working out. I'm not quite sure what is going on in that little man's head. Even though he's not very little at all. He's actually rather giant. 55-foot tall demon monster baby. That's exactly what he is. Maybe I'm lying. Just a little bit. Maybe. Alright, so let's just get this up, and there's going to be one more. Oh, wow, I ended up actually. Didn't even think through that. I ended up recording the building of the roof anyway. And it's actually kind of a cool looking roof anyway, so it's not really that too unenjoyable. So yeah, now let's just get one more story onto this thing, and then I'm going to skydive off of this. I don't know why, I'm just going to do it. And I shouldn't have ended up doing that. There we go. Now, I should have gone inside, because the inside area is the better area. That, and it's a lot easier than just replacing and breaking. And why is my computer so angry today? Yeah, let's check out the FPS. Wow, low FPS. What is going on? Craziness. Alright, now we're gonna have to add this. Then we go like a this. Then I'm gonna have to build myself up. This, and there we go. And it's just gonna kind of have that little point at the top. Kind of cool, I guess. Now, if I die, yeah, I don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna jump off over here. All right, let's do this thing. Do. I'm gonna die. Oh yeah. Whoa, that was a little bit strange. I'm gonna have to walk all the way back up there. All right, one sec, guys. Alright, so, we're back from our skydiving excursion, and, this is basically how it ended up turning out. Gigantic, yes! Alright, so let's, just get what we need to build the upper floor, and we'll be on our way. And now we're going to make this into regular wood, because that's mainly what we're going to be building this out of. So first, we're going to start off with a little bit of a trim from this wonderful stone bricks. I end up using stone bricks so much during this series. It's like crazy. It's probably the #1 type that I use, even more than dirt and cobblestone and everything, all the natural ingredients, even more than wood probably. Settle down, Optimus, and stop pushing me. I swear he's gotten a little bit blocky lately. Mostly because he ended up growing up. It's so sad. I wanted him to stay a kitten forever. But eventually, I want I want to get a second cat and then breed them and then have a kitty army. And then I'll take over the world. Either that or just get a dog. That sounds pretty cool too. Alright, what am I doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. What did I just do? I just made this entire floor out of stone. Not a very good idea. I'll fix that. I promise I will fix that. Maybe I won't fix that. It doesn't look too bad. No, I'm gonna fix it. But I'm actually kind of glad that I ended up mistaking this and not having this jut out, because it kind of looks good having a different on this area, and then we're gonna have to add that. So actually, there isn't even any stone bricks right there either. So yeah, I totally end up missing that out, but I can fix that pretty easily. So let's just grab out our ye old ladders and we'll put that on the other side as well. It's just kind of in a little bit of a hurry to get this all done and such. So actually we're just gonna crumble out everything that isn't supposed to be there. So basically all this area. Yeah, alright. There we go. Perfect. That wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty horrible. Alright, let's just get that all centered off like that. There we go. There we good. I don't even think that's grammatically correct. Yes, grammatically. We use large words. Large words that mean nothing. Alright, so we're going to finish up that at that area, and then I'm probably actually gonna finish up the floors above that, and then we're gonna be pretty much finishing off everything. So once after I finish, because that totally makes total sense. Alright, so yeah, let's get this done all along here. And this is the loudest the fans on my computer have ever been before. I'm probably just kind of putting a bit of stress on it. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I did anyway. So yeah, let's just get that all into there. And almost there, almost not there. Come on, finish this up. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to finish the floors above this. So one sec, guys. Alright guys, so I totally ended up skipping a little areas on these parts right here, and I stopped adding that layer, which was a bit of a problem because that ended up making this one shorter than it needed to be. But other than that, I'm actually only going to have the base floor, that floor, and then this huge room. So now for the final touch, we're actually going to be adding this. And if I can reach all the way up there, I don't think I can. I'm not strong enough. I don't think strength has anything to do with this. And yeah, I don't have enough materials to finish that one off, so let's just get that all in here. And I totally don't know why I ended up just spacing that. It's very strange of me. But fine, because I mean, it didn't end up really doing much, and I totally screwed up those windows. Wow, I ended up screwing a bit of this stuff up, which is okay, because I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal, but I could totally fix them later on. I mean, yeah, it won't take much. I'll just reverse those. And then let's actually get up here a bit and finish off these. Like that. Yeah, I totally messed that up. Alright, wow, it is dark in here. One thing that I needed to add was all these torches. And I put them on the top of each of these to kind of clean up the room, make it look a lot nicer. So yeah, basically, what the heck am I doing? Not right there. Put that right there, and then I'll put that on the top floors as well. Now let's go down here and we'll finish up right here because these are a lot easier to do because they're just right there. Now, I'll probably end up fixing a bit more of this stuff later on, but I don't know what really happened. I kind of just spaced it and got into a routine that was kind of messed up. So yeah, now let's just Stick that right there. Stick these on the walls right here to light up the room, and then we'll fix those later. Now, for the final touches, I'm going to be adding bedrooms and stuff, but you're going to have to check out this Tuesday's episode, because I ended up messing up a bit of stuff, but I can totally fix those later on. So yeah, just check out Tuesday's episode. One sec, let me get these on here, and get rid of these. Good thing this is efficiency 3, otherwise that would take a long time to get rid of. Alright, that ended up working out perfectly. Let's just get rid of that. Sorry, I kind of choked up on my words a bit. I didn't add one right there. Wow, there was a bit of problems on this one, but I'll fix them later. I mean, it's not like it's that big of a deal. It'll just be something to look forward to once on Tuesday. So yeah, now let's wow, it's dark down here. We'll add the final ones on this layer down here that's broken, and we'll fix these. Yeah, that's gonna bug me because those are broken. Alright, now let's just, not like that. Those don't light up. Let's just stick those right here along this area. This is general vicinity. Like that, and then we'll fix those. So let's just have a little look-see outside, shall we? Look at that behemoth! Yeah, so it's pretty beast. Heaven's Reach is pretty awesome. So yeah, make sure to leave all the support on this video as much as possible, and if you watched up to this point, comment along with your suggestions for the comment questions. Comment Purple Moon. Yeah, Purple Moon. So just leave your comments for the comment questions and along with Purple Moon if you've watched up to this point. And have a great day, guys. And remember to like and subscribe. And remember to tell all your friends, because everything is better with friends. And there's a little bit of a special thing that I'm going to be telling you guys who've watched up to this point. If you guys can get 5 subscribers to subscribe onto this video, and I can see on my analytics if 5 people have ended up subscribing on this video, then I will release this map for download so you guys can all check it out and have fun instead of having the 250 subscribers. Otherwise, if it doesn't get to that point, then we'll continue with that. So have a great day, guys, and if you want to see the rest of this build, then you're gonna have to tune in Tuesday for other epicness. So later, guys.